This is not hyperbole. This is not some overdramatic warning. The 2026 election is the most important election in American history. If we lose in 2026, democracy will not survive to see another election cycle. Trump winning in 2024 wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. Now he and his allies are moving rapidly to dismantle every mechanism that could remove them from power. And the terrifying part? They're not even hiding it. They are telling us exactly what they are doing. And they have the Supreme Court, the federal government, and the billionaires backing them. Our only remaining defense? The states. We have one shot. One chance to take power away from them before they can rig the system beyond repair. If we fail in 2026, we are not getting another chance. Ever. America was founded on a promise, an Enlightenment experiment in self-governance. The founders, for all their thoughts, set in motion an idea that power must be checked, that government must be accountable, and that sovereignty rests with the people. That idea is being erased in real time. Right now, Trump and his allies are stripping that power from us at a terrifying speed. They control the presidency, the courts, and with every passing day, they tighten their grip on the systems that keep elections functioning. They are not governing, they are dismantling, because they understand something that most Americans don't. If they control the election process itself, they don't need votes, they just need control. The most dangerous thing happening right now isn't happening in Washington. It's happening in the state legislatures, in governor's mansions, in election boards across the country, because that's where elections are actually controlled. Trump's allies are systematically targeting these institutions, replacing neutral election officials with party loyalists, rewriting laws to make sure that even if they lose votes, they still win power. The Supreme Court, stacked with his appointees, has signaled they will not stop this from happening. This is why 2026 matters more than any other election in history. If we take back the states, we can still stop them. But if we let them keep control, they will lock the door behind them. And that's it. Game over. No peaceful transfer of power, no check on the executive branch, just a slow, permanent descent into authoritarian rule. So what do? We take the states. We take the election infrastructure out of their hands, and we do it with a working class uprising so overwhelming that they cannot rig their way out of it. That means running working class candidates at every level. Governors, state legislatures, election boards, city councils, building decentralized grassroots power to counter their billionaire-backed machine, turning out in record numbers, not just in federal elections, but in every down-ballot race, every local contest, every place where election laws are written and enforced. Forget waiting for the Democratic Party to figure this out. We don't have time for them to wake up. We have to do this ourselves. If you don't like the choices on your ballot, run yourself. If you can't run, organize. If you can't organize, donate, amplify, educate, because this isn't about policy preferences anymore. This is about whether we have another election after this one. Let's be clear about what's at stake. If we lose in 2026, we are looking at a federal government that will never again be accountable to the people. A permanent right-wing stranglehold over the courts, the military, and law enforcement. A country where elections are just theater, where the outcome is predetermined before a single vote is cast. An economy completely controlled by a handful of billionaires with no chance of breaking their grip. This is not a drill. This is not just another important election. This is the last real opportunity to stop America from becoming an authoritarian state. You have two choices. You can sit back, wait, and hope that somehow this just works itself out, that maybe a politician will step in and fix it, that maybe the institutions will hold. Or you can wake up. You can understand that democracy only exists when the people fight for it. You can understand that history is made not by the passive, but by those who decide to act. We have until November 2026 to decide what kind of country we are going to be. And if we wait until then to fight, it will already be too late. Start now. Mobilize now. Run now. Because if we lose in 2026, there will be no 2028.